Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the list. The list is basically the list my wife writes me what to do, and this week she told me she wants her safety devices back in her car. She considers a dash cam and a radar detector a safety device. Now, she removed it when she sold her car. So we installed it. It could be easily removed without leaving any residue or any marks in the car. And it can be done within a minute or two. You maybe don't need all the stuff what I need here, because you maybe have new devices. Mine are removed from the old car, so let's get into it, then install it. And there's a problem. I did install that already a week ago, and my camera footage got corrupted. So my memory card was bad. So I gotta put this somehow together, and you can figure it out, or if not, just use this video as a sleep aid. So here is a dash cam. This one is from Aoki, and she has one from BTC, and this was her power supply. Basically a 12-volt plug. What has two USB connectors, just in case you need a USB connector, but I'm not using that. We use a normal USB cable. When you install this camera, the first thing you have to pay attention to, and I think I recovered one of this video clip, so you don't block a sensor. Sometimes your mirrors have sensors. As you can see, this car has already a built-in camera up here, but this is not meant to store any of your footage, or so you can't access this camera. So we gotta install a dash cam again. You maybe have some sensors in the mirror, so you cannot install the camera. I'm lucky, there is no sensor in the way. The next thing you don't want to do is when you route the wires, you don't want to route them somewhere so they interfere with an airbag, and it's really important. And the third thing is, when you shove these wires in somewhere, you don't know what's behind it. There are maybe wires in it, and you disconnect something or you rip something. All not a good idea. So we have to be real careful with that install. But first, let's get to the power setup. This one is out of her old car. Like I said, I already installed it, but this is the same. You plug this into your 12-volt socket, and then you have 3 12-volt connectors plus 4 USB connectors. This way I route my wire to this device, and this sticks right away in the middle console, a little hidden away in her car. I needed some tape to reinstall that. We ordered us a couple of these pre-cut, you can get them in pre-cut or on a roll, 3M. It's called double-coated tissue tape from 3M. It will stick. Like a lot of people say, hey, it don't hold, it don't stick. Well, you gotta prepare the surface and it will stick. So the reason why I said get yourself some of this double-coated tissue tape from 3M is because a friend of mine, he mounted his camera on the windshield with that Gorilla mounting tape, tough and clear. First thing, never use that tape on any plastic. It even has a warning on it, don't use it on plastic. Second thing is, do not even use it on glass, because this is permanent. Yes, we will get your device off the surface, but it leaves a residue. And we tried everything. We used alcohol, we used all kinds of stuff to get the markings of his windshield. Make sure you use the right tape when you mount your stuff. I bought some of these, I don't know, you want to call it cable clips. They hold your cable down, and I use them on the dashboard if I have to run a wire on the dashboard. Now let's see how strong these cable ties anyway. I didn't prepare that surface. I just wanted to see if it can lift that hammer. So you push it on, and the most important thing is you have to press down hard for up to a minute or so. Press it down as hard as you can. So now let's stick a wire in here. Just in case you guys think that falls off right away, so it will not. These are really sticking, and I picked them up for about $8 for 100 or so. So before we move on and glue anything somewhere or anywhere, we will test first if these devices are working, especially if you reuse them, and you don't want to pull wires and find out later on that none of them are working anymore. We plug it in, and let's turn on our ignition and see if the camera comes up. I'm just routing it in here, and it just put it back there. So to put the cable in, you just stuff it in there. That's about it. It's gone. There's plenty of room up there. So just keep going. There, you just push it a little bit. You just gotta make sure that you don't interfere with the airbag. So we are probably just putting one of these things in here to hold the cable out of the way. So I guess I put it in like this. So now we just use a little alcohol, clean up the windshield. Now we just gotta glue it on like this. That's about it. I could have produced that little video in 10 seconds, because all we need to know is, number one, use the right adhesive. Number two, make sure you don't block any sensors when you install your dashcam. And number three, well, what's number three? It's the most important one. When you route the wires, make sure you don't interfere with any airbags in your car. So I hope you still subscribe to my channel. If you're not a subscriber, hit that notification bell and give that video a like. And I see you next week. Let's go.